pumped. I got my ring light today. Do I look illuminated? Can you see my glow? And anyways, I am here today. If you can't tell by my title, I am unboxing my April Boxycharm subscription box. And if you do not know, Boxycharm is a once a month subscription service and is $21 a month, where you get 4 to 5 full-size products inside each box. And this month was actually a pretty cool box. I actually really loved it. Last month I had the Boxy Luxe, but this month is just a regular size box. The Boxy Luxe is every 3 months, so this one is just a regular size box with the 4 to 5 items versus the 10, but the price point is only 21 versus the 50. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. So, got my cheat sheet, and this month is clearly going into the desert. Peace, love, and Peace, Love, and Boxy. I thought it said Peace, Love, and Beauty. It says Peace, Love, and Boxy. So, going into the desert. Love the little cactus dudes. Super, super cute. This is obviously a play on Coachella, which has already happened, I believe, at this point that I'm filming this video, but it is super cool. So, we're going to start with the item that every single person who got a Boxycharm box this month got, and it is the Pure Festival Palette, and that is exactly what it's called. Pure Festival Palette. They're keeping it super basic. So you can see like little aviators and like a little Ferris wheel. On the back it's the same, and this is, just for your information, a 12-piece pressed pigment palette. This is not called an eyeshadow palette, and I'm sure you have seen in, you know, other channels and on the media that a eyeshadow palette is typically, it is considered eye safe by the FDA and contains only eyeshadows. A pressed pigment, which you can find videos that go into deep detail on this, is it is a higher concentration of the color and the pigment, and it is not approved by the FDA. However, over in Europe it is approved, so I don't know why our country is a little bit slow to get on the bandwagon, but I will tell you, once we open this and talk about it, there are some shades in here that could cause some staining, so just be aware of that. Don't come for them. This is kind of old news at this point. If you pay any attention to James Charles palette that Morphe put out, the Blood Sugar palette that Jeffree Star put out, or even going back as far as the Urban Decay Electric palette, all of those had pressed pigments and they had people complaining about staining. So you just have to take, you know, precautions for that, and you should be good to go. So inside the palette you have a huge mirror, which I don't want to blind you, so we're going to go ahead and tuck that back. And this is the palette. It is a 12-pan palette, and it is gorgeous. It has these 2 glitter shades. But I have played this purple was calling my name, and it is beautiful on the eye. I will insert a portion of the video here, or insert a portion of video here that goes through all the swatches. And I have the 12-pan palette here, and I have a very clean arm. There is no primer on this arm. It is just, and I didn't even apply lotion today onto this arm. So this is I'm gonna start up here, and I'm just gonna kind of go down, and I'm gonna do 2 swatches for each shade. So I'm going to swatch it with my finger, and then I'm going to swatch it using a brush. And this is how pathetic it is. I was able to find 12 clean eyeshadow brushes, and that way you can see how it swatches both ways. I know that my arm skin is not the same as my eye skin, and again, there's no primer here, but it just hopefully will give you a better idea. So let's go through these one by one. We're going to swatch with Free Spirit first. There's the swatch, and bam, 1 swipe. That's 3 or 4 swipes. I'm going to take a shadow brush, dip it into the product, and it's barely showing. I don't know if you can see it. This is a very hard angle to work with. Now that doesn't mean that this won't perform better with a wet brush. I did not wet any of these brushes. So let's go into the next shade. Psychedelic. Here it is, swatched on my finger. 1 swipe. Four swipes. Really pretty. And I'm cleaning my finger off each time, just so you know. Dab it in there pretty good. Get a good amount of product. And again, you can see how it's performing. It's kind of just, I don't know if it's coming up on camera, it's literally just falling down onto the desk. I mean, it's there, it's pretty. Again, let's go into good vibes. Swatched on the finger. Hopefully this all stays in focus. One swipe. Three swipes. Really, really pretty. Do you see how it's kind of making a lot of fallout? Now, I'm not tapping these brushes off either, so that's part of it, you know, but it definitely swatched a little bit better than the first two shades. Into piece, swatched on the finger, one swipe, four swipes. Really, really pretty. Taking a brush. That's the top row. This is Epic, and this is a matte, almost peachy orange brown. Swatches pretty good on the finger. One swipe. Did a beautiful job. Look at that. Go in for a little more. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a really nice shade. Beautiful matte. Again, I did not tap off. You seeing how it's performing? Gypsy, the purple shade. Ooh. One swipe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Eyeshadow brush. Very pigmented, pick up a lot. Not living up to the hype though. Now let's dip twice because I did with all the other shades. Yeah, it kind of redeemed itself a little bit. Wild Child. Woo. One swipe. Left behind a chunk of product there. 1, 2, 3. Really pretty. Now keep in mind that these are eye pigments, not eyeshadows. So they're going to be, they are considered to be not eye safe in the United States by the FDA. But as long as you are not super sensitive, you really shouldn't have an issue. If you're concerned about it, just spot check it. That was one dip into the pan. And I'm coating these brushes pretty generously, you can see. So there's that brush. I'm going to leave the glitter shades for last because I'm evil like that. I'm going to go into All Night. Another matte chocolate brown. One swipe. These mattes really do swatch really well. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Go to the brush here. So you can see some redness from me rubbing my arm. I do have sensitive skin and the redness does flare up really easily, but you can see where I had made lines with the pigment with the pink. So make sure you take proper precautions. This may stain your eyelids. This was only on my skin for a few minutes. The next shade I want to do is called Hidden Desert. So we have a swipe, one swipe, really pretty. 1, 2, 3, 4, beautiful. Go in with my eyeshadow brush. And again, I'm not tapping off excess, just going straight to the skin. This is the first matte that's really done a great job at like going directly onto the skin. I do have excess like falling off everywhere, but at least it's building up pretty nicely. Sunset is the next color, which I haven't played with this one on the lid yet, but bam, pretty. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very pretty, very summery. Would look great with some blues or browns. And right next to it with the brush. Well, And finally, let's get to the fun ones. So we have 2 glitter shades. We have 24 Karat Magic and Fireworks. So this is the brush that came with the box this month. This is the 245 small shader. So we'll go ahead and use this to swatch for a brush because it's a synthetic hair flathead brush. Finger swatch first. We're going to go into 24 Karat Magic. This is soft. This is a like a liquid eyeshadow. Look at that. Oh, I just can't take it. And bam. Gonna get a little more. Wow. Yowza. That's glitter, man. That is glitter. Beautiful. Let me go in with 24 Karat Magic with the shader brush. I got some on the brush here, and look at that. That's really awesome. Doesn't go as, well, you can do one of these motions too. It doesn't go as thick with the brush as it does with your finger, but it still does a decent job. Last but not least, I did clean off this brush. We're gonna do Fireworks, so bam. God, that's pretty. That's so pretty. It's got gold in there. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Whew, look at that. Oh, if you're a glitter girl like me, oh my gosh. Who else is dying right now in this moment? So satisfying. Beautiful. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. And not quite doing as well as the 24 Karat did with the brush. It's still not horrible. There you have it. Those are your swatches. I wanted to take the light down really quick and show you the mess that these glitters left on my arm. Look at that mess. Oh Lord. So you got to see how the shadows played by both brushes and fingers. So when I use this product, I did use an eyeshadow base because that is the #1 way to help prevent staining of your eyelids with the pressed pigments, and the stains that you really, the shades that you really need to worry about staining are going to be these 2 right here. So if you use a really good eyeshadow base, you should not have a problem. Go ahead and apply that first, set it with a bone color or flesh colored matte shadow, and it will put a nice little protective barrier between your eye skin and the shadow. I did not have any issues with this. I did not have any staining. You can see my finger is stained pink from swatching just a few minutes ago. So I'm telling you, it does happen. So super cool palette. I really, really like it. Is it the highest quality palette I've ever used? No, but the way that that purple performed on my eyes, I definitely am keeping it, and it's a win because purples are hard, y'all. But we don't always get good purple payoff. purple payoff. And everybody who got a box this month got one of these Pure Festival palettes. So Boxycharm was pulling a full-on Oprah. You get a palette, and you get a palette, and you get a palette, and you get a palette. Everybody gets a palette. Who misses Oprah? I totally miss Oprah. So definitely was worth it, and the price point on this guy was $36, and it is only available on the Pure Cosmetics website, and it had 4 stars. The next item I want to talk about is a brush set. So this is the Summer Days 3-piece brush set from Luxie Brushes, and I just love the ombre sunset handle, the gold. I mean, they're really, really nice. You got a nice flat shader brush, a powder brush, which I use to contour with, and then just an eyeshadow blending brush. Really, really nice. This kit was $28, and again, everybody who got a box this month got this brush set, and I did not find this on sale anywhere. So I don't know if this was specifically made for Boxycharm, but so there's no reviews, sorry. The next item that we got in the box, which I was at first I wasn't happy about, but I'm happy now, so go figure, I'm such a girl. So this is by the brand Artist Couture, and this is the Purple Dream Diamond Glow Powder. Now, when I first got this, I was like, wow, that is a dark shade. Like on my pale behind, that is gonna look muddy and not right and weird, and you can see how very yellow it looks inside the container. So I opened it up, and it is a loose powder, and I didn't close the sifter because I don't think, apparently, but here it is. It's very peach toned, and I thought for sure I was not going to be able to use this product because I don't typically get too much color. I'm pretty pale. But when you swatch it, I'm going to swatch it, I guess right here. It does not swatch as dark as I thought it would. And I don't know if it's coming across. Let me see here. Let me see if I can't take this down. Can you see the purple? The purple reflect in it? It's really pretty, you guys. So like it has this purple lilac color reflection, and it just is gorgeous. So I'm actually going to take this powder brush and I'm going to put some on my face. So after I got done doing my eyes with the purple and I was super happy about it, bam. How ridiculous is that? Bam. Okay. But you can see the purple. I have no mirror, so I'm using my viewfinder as a mirror. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's not obnoxious. Like, that's the thing that struck me about it, is that it goes on so nice, but it's not obnoxious purple. Because, let's face it, I'm a mom in the carpool lane. Why do I have on a purple shift highlighter? I don't know. I don't have the skin tone for it. But I do love this. I thought it went really well with my eye look, and I was really, really happy. It makes a mess though. This retails for $27, and it is available on Sephora's website, which kind of shocked me. I thought it was a more of an indie brand, not like a mainstream brand. Do that. And it was given 5 stars out of 5. So go get yourself some Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder. It's like such a mouthful. The next item that I got, which I probably should have discussed previously because it's a little bit more relevant, about 10 minutes ago. This is the Luscious Angel Eyes Primer, and this is only available on iloveluscious.com. This retails for $14, and it had 5.3 out of 6 stars. So I don't know what kind of a rating system that was, but like I said, it was only available on the brand's website. So you open it up, it's a little tubey, and this is I will tell you, a little bit goes a long way. The peach colored eyeshadow base. So the good thing about it is that this is going to cancel out any darkness you may have or veins that you may have on your eyelids. And like I said, a little bit does go a long way. But I found that this really did a great job holding my shadow in place. It didn't hold on to that glitter, but it held on to that purple pigment. So if that gives you kind of an idea of what it's what it's going to be good for, and I did not have staining on my eyes, so this did the job. So thank you, Boxycharm, for catching my back with the staining. I see what you do here. And lastly in this box is the Appeal Cosmetics holographic lip gloss, which I think this package just screams summer. It's just a basic white gloss. It says holographic, but it has like a light, slight blue-green shift, not big, but I love the lid here. I've never really heard of this brand before, and there were no reviews, and it was only on the Appeal Cosmetics website. So, and it is listed as a $21 lip gloss, which to me seemed pretty pricey for this, because it was it's really not innovative in any way. It's not a bad gloss, it's not sticky. I didn't find the strings developing between my lips as I was wearing it. You can get drugstore brands that perform the same way, just saying. So there it is. Glossy, pretty. I mean, not anything to get overly excited about. I mean, I hate to be unkind, but it's just a basic gloss. It's a nice gloss. I'm glad to have got it in my box. Is it worth $21? Absolutely not. If you're going to pay that kind of money, I'd rather go with a Buxom gloss, to be keeping it 100, you know. That's just the way it is. That's the way I see things. So the total value of my box today was $126. So a decent value. I paid $21 for it, so $105 in extra product is pretty darn good. I was pretty happy with this box, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely will use all of these products and will not be passing any of them on to anybody else. So for me, that's a win. Yay! Thanks, Boxycharm. I am very thankful for my box. This is not a sponsor video, so I do pay for my box. We have one more regular box coming in May, and then it'll be another box deluxe in June, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Subscribe to my channel if you found that this review was helpful and you want to see more. And also, please comment below. I said this during my Ipsy unbagging box, but please comment below if you would like to see a video about the negative side of subscription services. And as a little, you know, like plug, I did upgrade my Ipsy status to the bigger Ipsy box, but I'll still be getting my bag. So I'll be getting the Ipsy box for $25 and the bag for $10. So more future videos coming up, and I hope that you all have an amazing day, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Please comment below if you have Boxycharm and you got any of these items, or if you have done any looks. I'd love to see some look ideas with that palette, so find me on Instagram and tag me. I'd love to see it, and I hope you all have a blessed day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.